from Stitchin' in Oregon, back for Flosstube number 30. I am late, like always. Stay down. My dogs just came in from outside and they are very muddy. No. Stay. Stay. We've been having one of those atmospheric river things here. And, no! Down. Down. No. No. So our backyard is like a mud slide. Go sit down. Go on. And anyway, so no. And obviously now that I'm talking to the computer, they think they need to be on top of me. Stop. No. Sit. Go lay down. Go lay down. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Gideon Bean, you all remember him if you've been around for a minute. Okay. No. Stop. Oh my gosh. Gideon, no. Stop. I don't even know what to do. Get down. Bean, get down. I am filming, like literally it's playing, and Bean just attacked my face. Okay, anyway, we're just gonna keep going, because this is the second time I've started. So, it's March 16th. I am home from work today because the twins are sick, with whatever gunk is going around, and can't go to school. Cadence had a fever of over 102 yesterday, so my son's about to sneeze. So anyway, I decided since I'm home today that I'd organize cross stitch stuff. Where are you going? Are you? But you don't work until noon, I thought. I know. I don't understand what's happening there.
Yeah, sure. Split over again.
Anyway, so this morning I decided I was going to organize my cross stitch, and I have this giant mountain of projects over here that I'm not showing. Don't worry. Yeah, I got it out of my closet. I'll put a picture in of what that crazy pile looks like. And then I have a smaller pile on this side over here of things that are ones that I've worked on or new starts. I also have some that I am not working on anymore, and sad story time. So sad story time is about a month ago. I was going through my projects. Sit, Bean. Thank you. Sit. Good boy. And I went in to go through them. I don't remember what I was looking for. And realized that one of the cats had peed all over a bunch, like a pile that I had of stuff I wanted to work on this year. So I melted down a little, freaked out, went through it, and did you see how pretty he was sitting for you all? So busy. If you can hear the dogs wrestling, I'm sorry. Most of the time they are in their kennels right now because we're all at school or work or whatever. So this is like playtime for them, but it's too dirty outside for them. So Anyway, so I have some projects here. I'm gonna show that one got totally ruined. That was Sweetheart Hill. The only thing that I was able to save was some of the floss, but the bag had to go in the garbage. The project itself had to go in the garbage. But the floss was in like a Ziploc bag, so it was protected with the pattern. And that's what this one looked like. This was the one I was doing for our anniversary piece. So I'll restart that at a later time. But that one I'm not super upset about just because I wasn't really enjoying working on it. Are you taking my car? Okay.
But they stop serving sandwiches in 40 minutes.
Okay. My son has an electric car, but it doesn't have very good mileage. So he's been, when he forgets to plug his in, he's been driving one of our other cars. Anyway, so back to sad story time. So Sweetheart Hill was ruined. And then another one that I am gonna have to restart, I think, is, I think it's just called Belle. Let's see if I have a picture of it here. This is a pattern I got from Etsy. The fabric was able to be saved. Woo! I don't know how. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Anyway, you get the gist. This is her. She's beautiful. I had to wash the fabric and there was parked threads that got all tangled. So I think what I'm going to do is restart her just upside down. There wasn't a lot done. She was only 2.17% done. So the fabric was able to be saved. The floss was able to be, I think the floss was able to be saved, but now I actually don't know. Project bag was washed. So that worked out. But those parked threads are kind of a nightmare, so I just don't want to deal with them. Another project that got nastified was Remember Me by Teresa Kogut. This one. This is the one that like I had a full-blown meltdown about. So this is the one I'm putting, you all probably remember when my dog Olaf passed away, and I stitched his name in here with him. It was either the morning of or the day before we lost him. And then my dog Avalon, here's her name. We had her for 16 years and we just lost her in November. So I was really, really heartbroken that this might be ruined because there is like overdyes in this. So I was really worried. But it looks like it all came clean, nothing bled. I do have to buy all new floss, but I just have to iron this. So I am pretty happy about that. I'm so glad that was able to be saved. And then let's see. That one. These. No. Okay. So then the only other one was Family Campsite. This is one I started over the summer. And it is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I might just have to put a picture up. But and artwork is by Amy Stewart. I'm doing it on this huge blanket of fabric. I think it is an 18 count. And this one got hit pretty hard and I was super worried because it's a massive piece of fabric. It all came out of the fabric though. I do have to buy all new floss for it, which really sucks because it's like, it's 90 colors. I think I have them already. It's just going to be a pain to kit it back up. So I'm going to have to iron it and tuck these strands in and clip them so that I can just start fresh. But I was pretty happy that this was able to be saved as well. And I think that's it. Oh, cinnamon stars. I don't know where it is. I thought I left it out. Cinnamon stars also got hit pretty hard, but I was able to wash it, save the floss, and the project bag. So that one just needs ironed, and it only had one parked thread, so that one will be pretty easy to save. Okay, moving on. There are some projects that I have decided to not finish for now, just because I am not feeling them. And that, like, if it's not fun to work on, and I don't want, like, why would I? The dogs just trip themselves. So I'm gonna put a picture of this one that I am going to be done with for now. What is this one called? Is it this one? Yeah. Okay, this one is called Flower Books, and it is by Malinka Art Store on Etsy. I was only 603 stitches into it, and I'm not enjoying it. So I'm stitching it on a piece of Be Stitch Me fabric, but I will be able to save it. But yeah, I just don't like it. It's not fun to work on. So that one will go in the save pile, so I can reuse the fabric. Another one that I am choosing to not continue, which I kind of talked about this in my WIP parade, is the Vintage Flowers by Jeanette Douglas. I have most of this pot done, but I just don't want to work on this. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. This is where I'm at with it. I know I could just finish the section I'm on and call it good, but I don't even know if I want to do that, to be honest. I might rip this flower out right here, and then it'll be balanced. Oh, wait, except I've got this little guy down here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but this is not bringing me joy. So, and another one I have is The Raccoon by Cottage Garden Samplings. I started this when it first came out. I did work on it last year. And I just don't like working on it. It's not the fabric, it's not the floss, but I don't like it. So this is where I am with it. I'm stitching it on a 36 count eggshell by Fiber on a Whim. And I'm just gonna kill it. So there is a pretty large piece of fabric on here that I'll be able to save since but yeah. So floss, bag, all of that done with. Okay, this one is the Crochet A Go-Go advent calendar. All I have is a black and white picture. I started this for a 12 by 12 a couple years ago. Bean, drop it. What do you have? Drop. Drop. Good boy. This is the black and white picture. I'm still on number 1. and I'm just not enjoying it. So this is where I'm at. Even though this looks really cute, I never want to work on this. And honestly, I don't really like stitching Christmas stuff. I don't know why, because I like Christmas, but. So I have this massive piece of fabric I'll be able to save. And thread I can put back in the stash and a project bag, because goodness knows I need them. Okay. Last one is a study in nature. I'll put a picture up of what it's supposed to look like. If you guys have been around for a while, you know the saga with this one. I bought all of, no thank you. I bought all of the silks for this project and the called for fabric, and they disappeared when I remodeled my craft room. I have no idea where they went. I found them, and then I lost them again. So, I don't know where they are. It's very frustrating. I had a similar piece of fabric, well, similar. This is Harvest by Be Stitch Me, and this is how far I got on it. I pulled from Stash, and I just don't, I'm not feeling it. So, I will put all of these flosses back in Stash, and I just really want to stitch it the way it's called for, and so when I find everything, I will do it again. So that is everything that I am being done with for now. I'm sorry, you can hear my dog still listening. I apologize. If you guys remember from my WIP parade, I was talking about how my daughter decided she wanted her own room finally, so we moved her into my craft room. So all of my projects came downstairs, and it's really fun. I really liked how the living room walls look, and part of why I have a list of things I want to finish is I want this wall to be full. So, I have artwork by my grandma did this one for me. I made one for her, the lady in the red sweater right there. I made one for her and she made one for me. My sister did this one, and my daughter Cadence drew this. So, and then this was a gift from our realtor when we moved to Oregon from Spokane. She bought us our name piece, and I really love it. It's been outside for 5 years. Sorry. But I decided to bring it in and give it a little bit of love. So, all right. Hopefully you guys have something to drink. My list of stuff I've worked on is kind of long because it's been 2 months. And then I'll talk about plans at the end, and then I also have some new stuff from market. I have my coffee and I have my water. Beanerine, let go. And I have 2 herding dogs that are playing with each other. So, leave it. Leave it. One moment. I don't know what he was chewing on exactly, but I got him to give it to me. This is Allie, if you all remember the sweet little girl I saved last summer. Come here, Magoo. I call her Allie Magoo. She is the sweetest thing. Her love language is kisses, and she is a Pitty and Australian cattle dog, and she weighs less than 50 pounds. She just turned a year old, and she likes to sleep under the blankets with me because she gets cold. So, she always wants to be touching me. Okay, can I do this? You gotta lay down so that I can do this. Okay. Oh my gosh, dog hair. Maybe she'll be my helper, like my Vanna White. Okay. First thing here is it's just on top, so I think it's what I'm gonna go with first. I decided this year I wanted to try to do a temperature chart. I really like the one Sarah Stitchy Mommy is doing right now. It's the Year of Alphabets one. And I really love stitching alphabets. So I might actually scrap this one because I designed this one and go with hers. But we'll see because I have like the first month of, not the first month, the first like 10 days of temperatures done on this, and I really like it. It's just, I haven't picked it up in a while. So I am stitching this on a 18 count cappuccino from Be Stitch Me. And I love stitching on this. So what I decided to do was do highs and lows in peacocks. Why? Actually, the reason why was my friend was house sitting for a place that had peacocks running around. And so I had peacocks on the brain. And so I decided to kind of make my own thing. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the first 10 days of January. The lows are the inside, the highs are the outside. The body will go here. And I think I'm going to figure it to have one peacock be 2 weeks so that you have 2 peacocks for each month. These are my colors. I just found like a temperature scale from an old temperature chart pattern and adopted those. So that is the first one. So that's my peacock temperature chart. Like I said, I really do love the way it looks. I need to catch up on it. And there's so many pretty things to stitch that I forget. Okay, so technically that was a new start since the last time you saw me. Bean is gonna hang out for a minute. You say hi, Beanery. You say hi, Beanery. All right, next is this. I might have to pull it up on my phone for you. One I am starting with my friend Teresa. It is called SS171 Sampler Quaker Stars. It is by Happy Mood Point Cross Stitch. Let's see if you can see it. Ooh, no, that's so bad. I'll put a picture up instead of trying to fight with this. But my friend Teresa and I are stitching this, and this is our friendship sampler. I was working on this just yesterday. I'm stitching it on a 36 count Atomic Ranch Mellow Stone linen with the called for floss. And this is how far I am. So we're trying to kind of keep pace with each other. I was way behind her yesterday. So yesterday I finished this, did all 3 of these letters. I had about half of this motif done, and I stitched this. So this is going to just come out once a week to work on, so that we're both going to work on it on the same day. I'm a bad influence. We just went to Acorns together the other day, but she only has 3 projects, but until she met me, she was a monogamous stitcher. Hi, sweet boy. So, her and I are working on this 1 day a week together, and it's our friendship sampler, and then when it is complete, we will swap. So I will get the one she's stitching, and she'll get the one I'm stitching. Okay. Next is Home of the Brave by Shannon Christine. I was enabled to start this from, oh gosh, what's her name? Small Town Stitches, Leanne, Small Town Stitches. I'm pretty sure hers is done, But my daughter picked this one night for me to work on. I'm just stitching it on a 32 count Lugana unnamed by Bee Stitch Me. It just got one night of work. And I got these here. And I think those are the start of the words. But there's like 3 colors in that little part. It's kind of sad though, huh? I love the way this one looks. There's just a loose needle on here. That's alarming. Okay, and a needle minder with another needle. Hold on, I gotta find a magnet so that it doesn't come off and yeah, I really like this one. It has already been worked on this year, so I don't know if it'll come back out, but we know in July I do enjoy stitching Patriotic. But I do want to, I have like a list of things I would like to get progress on, things I would like to finish soon. I'm not going to say this year because the list is long, but things I would like to finish soon. It does not go by when I started it because I still don't keep track of when I start things, which is probably not good. But I'm going to spin a wheel or do a number draw or something for that. Okay, another one that I have started since you all have seen me is the monthly mini villages by Cottage Garden Needleworks, or Country Cottage Needleworks, sorry. Only I'm not doing the whole row. I'm just doing one house from each. So I have finished January and February. So next I need to do March. And I'm going on a trip to Florida next week for spring break, just me and my husband. And I think I'm going to take this with me and try to get March's house done. And I haven't decided which house I'm going to stitch yet. So I'm just going to, I pulled the floss for all of them. So each house is kind of like its own little finish, which is fun. I am stitching this on a 32 count Lugana by Bee Stitch Me. It is not named. I'm sure I got it from Friday Night by Night. And this is where I'm at. January's house and February's house. And I'm still going to do them in a row, I think. But yeah. So I just have the hoop on this because this is one that I'm going to continue to work on. I can stitch one of those houses in like 2 days. I don't have a lot of stitching time, but the flight to Florida is going to be 6 hours. And we have to drive to Seattle. We're flying out of Seattle. So we'll have a drive too that I'll be able to work on. All right, so that was a new start. This one, this is Autumn Swan. If you guys have been around for a minute, you remember this is by Brenda Gervais with I Needle and Thread. This one, I think I've restarted 3 times. This is the 3rd start. Bean, stop it, buddy. You're hitting it. Sit down. You're going to tip that chair. Okay, this is where I'm at now. I've been working on this when I take my daughter to volleyball on Thursdays. And 1 second. Okay. I drop her off and then I wait for my husband to get there because I don't like to leave. It's like the gym they practice out is kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So I don't like to leave her there without one of us there. So he drives over from Wilsonville and meets me there, and then I come home and get dinner going. But so the swan is fully done. I'm gonna take out this couple of stitches and just have these 2 pumpkins. This color here is done, and it is totally done from here over except for like the little dots that need done. And it's hard to see, but even the stem back stitch is in there. So this one's coming along. I hope I can finish it we know that she is in regionals, so I'll take it with me for those long tournaments to see if I can get it done. Sorry, I am swapping between coffee and water, and have to keep checking my phone because I am a teacher for an elementary behavior program, and Mondays are always hard. So I have a sub today, and so that's kind of, Mondays are hard. And we had a long weekend because we had conferences, so there keep being crises that are popping up. Okay, next is Ink Circles Quaker Floral Puzzle. I bought this on, not this trip to Acorns, but the one before. And I had said I would start this one when I got my new job. And I forgot because my new job is crazy. But this is what it looks like. I am stitching this version of it because I love these soft colors. I am stitching it with the called for floss. I had Acorns cut a piece of fabric for me to fit it, and it is on Atomic Ranch Slate 28 count. And I was just working on this the other day. This is where I'm at. I started in the upper right hand corner. I just love how soft and pastel-y these are. That's where I'm at with this one. This is a big pattern. It's going to take a while. That's okay. I like big ones. So, and you got to be careful with this. I've had to rip stitches already so many times. Sorry, I dropped my bag. I have to put things away as I go because there's just too many. Anyway, I've had to rip so many times from miscounting, and it drives me absolutely insane. The dog's finally settled. Fingers crossed they stay that way. I've got Allie sleeping behind me, and Bean is in the recliner across from me. Okay. Next is Fleur de Noel. This is a pattern by JBW Designs. Let me see if I can. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I love stitching alphabets. So this is what it will look like, only I'm stitching it completely different colors. I am stitching this with Color and Cotton Floss, Jade, and the other one. Oh my gosh. I'm a hot mess. I'm so sorry, guys. Let's see. I got Jade. I got Mo Sale Lemongrass. And I got Color and Cotton Hunter. So these three colors, which are super pretty together. My friend Lisa gave me her Mo Sale silks because she can't stitch with them, and they're really fun and colorful. So this is a piece of fabric from Grace Notes. It's a 32 count Lugana called Higher Ground. This is when that levee broke in North Carolina and she was raising funds for it. I have worked on this recently. I finished this and put this is an E, and put the E in. So this one I think I stitched on at volleyball tournaments as well. So it's almost like a mini whip parade, except for I think my whip parade was like over 2 hours because there was so much. Okay, this one is the Smith Sampler. Sorry, the zipper on my bag is stuck. The Smith Sampler by the Scarlet House. This is what it looks like. I stitched on this the first full week of March for my birthday. My birthday was on the 9th, And I kitted this up last year, I think, for my birthday. I'm stitching it with with silk, and it is the conversion from acorns and threads. So if you're interested in that, I am sure that they would be happy to share. This is how far I am. I did a lot of work in the border. I did all of the grass. I put that little critter in. I actually stitched on this quite a bit. I put these guys in, the little leaf things in the tree. So I did finish page 1 on this pattern. And I am stitching this on a Grace Notes fabric 36 count called Marble. And this bird up here reminds me of Scuttle from The Little Mermaid. So sometimes I call this my Scuttle sampler, because sometimes I just like find random little things in here that remind me of stuff. But this one is, it's just 1/2 with silk, and it's got all different kinds of silk in here. Let's see, I've got Gloriana's, Dinky Dyes, yeah, there's just a lot of different ones. So anyway, if you're interested in that conversion, I am sure that Acorns and Threads would be happy to share that with you. Oh, pattern. This one is always kind of a chore when I work on it, because I have to have the pattern out with the floss list, but then I have to have the acorns conversion right next to it. And then I have to have like all of the silks out, and it's a whole thing. Okay, next is Violets and Primrose. This is by Carolyn Manning Designs. I'll have to put a picture up of this one. And I haven't worked on this a lot, I don't think, but maybe. And this is where I am. I think I did this, to be honest. So not a lot of work. This one goes pretty quick. I think it'd be faster if I had the PDF in my pattern keeper. But I bought this so long ago, I don't even know if I still have the PDF of it, because I had just printed it off. So, okay, next is my, oh my god, do you see this? Ow! That hurts. Okay, I am stitching, I'm going to put a picture up here. It is a cross for one of my friends. This will be a gift when she retires. I think she told me she has 4 years now, which is like a year longer than I thought originally. I just want to make sure it's not bleeding. Anyway, I'm stitching this on a 40 count ivory, and this is where I'm at. I've been taking this one to work with me, so if I have any downtime at lunch or anything, I'm working on it, because there's not a lot of colors in it, and it's kind of like coloring book style. So yeah, it's a big one, and I'm only in the top part, but this is one that will stay out and get progress until it's complete. No blood. That really hurt. I'm kind of shocked I did that. Okay. I will have to put pictures up of my Heaven and Earth Sal that I'm working on. It is Stone Cottage Keep, and this is another sad story. How far am I in it? I'll show you maybe if it'll show up. I am 12.07% complete on it. And I was homesick and had been stitching on it, and one of the kids let the dogs in and they just jumped up and big muddy footprints. So that's what it will look like, obviously not as blown out. I'll put a picture of how far I am if I can find it. I was freaking out about it like I do, because I tend to like anything cross stitch related. My friend Teresa is trying to get the dirt out of the part I've stitched. I don't really care so much about the fabric itself because it'll get covered up. It's full coverage. But she's trying to get the mud out of the stitching because it was Gideon, got a big muddy paw print right in the sky. So it's the light colors, and if I can't get it out, I don't want to keep stitching it because I will always know it's there. So anyway, she's working on it for me. So anyway, next is my pattern Rainbow Babies. And this is by Kathy Amaral, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is a pattern that I am working on for my friend. She does know about it. Whoa, there we go. I have cropped this to high heavens. And this one needs to stay out and get some constant work on it this year. But, I mean, you can't really see. I don't want to take it out of the hoop and unwind it. And the stats on it are kind of off. This says I'm 68.27% complete with everything I cropped out. So where I have been working, oh my Lanta, you scared me, are you okay? Is your car plugged in?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
been good.
Okay. Will you microwave my coffee?
Yeah.
For a minute? Like 45 seconds. Okay. Where I've been working is here. I had finished pulling this across, so then I started working in here. I've got some heart threads, and I'm working on getting those worked in. This one's kind of slow going because gray is not fun to stitch on. So that is everything I've worked. Holy cow. I'm going to pause this for a second, clean up, and then we'll finish up. Okay, let's continue. I have warmed up coffee and some goodies. So, Marketplace just happened, Nashville, and Acorns and Threads had their like market days. So I went with my friend and picked up a couple things, and I also had ordered from an Etsy shop. I ordered 2 from there, and then there is one more I want, and it is I'll put a picture of it. I don't know why I just threw my phone on the ground. It is by Twin Peak Primitives.
What?
Yeah. And it's got butterflies and an alphabet, and anyway, it's another big beautiful one, and I probably should have just bought it when I was at Acorns, but I didn't. So I'll have to get that, but I'll put a picture of that one on. I really want that one. Okay, the 2 that I got from Etsy, and I can't remember the shop I got it from, so I'll put it here. First is Olive from the Animal Cracker series, and that is this one. And I got this one because my friend Amanda has the porch. Gab, you just hit my thing.
Oh, sorry.
The porch goose that she dresses up, and so I want to make these for her. And then the other one I got from that same shop was the ABC 123 sampler by Brenda Gervais with I Needle and Thread. I'm gonna have to start this soon. I love this. Love, love, love. So. All right, and then at Acorns, I got Amazing Grace by Brenda Gervais. I love this one too. Oh, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a bow.
Huh.
This blue thing.
Yeah, bow.
I might end up just leaving that out though.
Bow or ribbon.
And then I got Patriotic ABC by Barbara Anna Designs. This is my first Barbara Anna Designs. And I also got the matching needle minder to go with that. I will probably start this one this year too. This one's not very big. It's only 81 by 79 stitches. So, and it's in DMC. So, anyway, that is what I got from Marketplace. And then while I was there, I got this piece of Atomic Ranch Lugana 32 count and in the color Aslan. And it's just a nice neutral color. So those are the things that I bought. And all right, so we're gonna do a wheel to pick what projects. I'm gonna pick one from my to finish list and one from my I want progress on list, and I'll give those each, I don't know, 2 days, 3 days in the month, and then I will go from there. But there's 14 on my to finish list and there's 19 on my I want progress list. So we're just gonna ask Siri to pick a random number and do it that way, I guess. What are you doing right now?
All the freaking vacuum dust.
Oh, out on the porch?
Yeah.
Okay, well, can you stay outside for just a second?
1 second. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking on the spot. Sorry.
It's fine. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 14. All right. Siri picked 13, which is Honeybee, which is awesome because I actually really want to finish that one. So I'll put a picture, unless it's right here. Is it right here? Haha, it is right here. Nice. Okay, this is Honeybee by Buttons and Beads. I started this one for my sister a long time ago, and I lost it. Surprise, surprise. So this is what it will look like, and this is how far I am. So I just have to, I have like his head done. I have to finish the wings. This wing just needs beads. This one needs wings and thread, and then his bottom half. And then I just have the honeycomb behind it. So I'll give that one a couple days of work. Yay, I really want that one out of my list. And I don't think I'm gonna like black it out. If it keeps getting called, I'm just gonna keep putting progress in it. Gideon, no thank you. My son is out on the porch. Ellie! The little dingo. She just jumped up on a thing we have over there. My dog. Oh my gosh. I'm really sorry. Okay, now we're gonna pick a project from the I want progress on pile. One moment, please. Okay, there are 19 projects in the pile Gideon Bean that I want progress on, so we will pick one of those. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 19. 4. Okay, 4 is American Welcome, and that was, I swear that's right here somewhere, because I just had it. I'll put a picture up of where I am on that and what it looks like. I started that last year for the 4th of July when I was at my grandparents' house. But American Welcome is the one Siri picked. So that is what we're going to go with. Please get off. Get off. Go. Go. And as soon as I get my stone cottage keep, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on my cross one day. I'm going to work on my friendship sampler. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Anyway, so we have some plans. I for real will attempt to be back in a month. So that would be Vivian. Can you? You can't. Hi. That would be April 19th. And now I got 2 dogs. I think according to my dogs, I'm done filming. So he's gonna plop across me, all 90 pounds of him. Oh. No, thank you. No. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say bye for now. And clean up this mess and get this edited and posted. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will try really, really hard to be more consistent. And yeah, I hope that I have enabled you, that you found something that brings you joy other than okay. Bye guys. Thank you so much.